What's up, YouTube friends, family, associates, subscribers, and members? Y'all check this video out. It's very, very informative. And remember, I've been telling y'all this for many years. I've been looking for this video for a very long time and just happened to literally by chance come across it. We can have a discussion in the comment section. I want all of y'all's opinions, criticism, disagreements, agreements. I want everything in the comment section because this is an important discussion to have, whether you want to or not. I have this with my children, my family, my mom and I. We speak about it. We make sure we have this discussion. And again, I told her, even if we didn't, once we're gone, we're gone. You're going to see what I'm talking about in just a second. Check this video out and let me know what you think.
Hustle, GoFundMe. Okay. Now, the reason I'm making this video, of course, there's been a lot of things online about the young lady in Chicago lost her son. People say, she set up a GoFundMe account and she went and bought a car with it. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she spent $500 on the down payment. I don't know if she paid for the motherfucking cash. What I know is that I did not donate any money. I didn't contribute anything, so I don't really have anything to say in regards to what she did with the money because not a single penny of it is mine. But I do want to take this opportunity to spread some education amongst my people, and I'm going to forewarn you that the information I'm going to share with you can be disturbing to some, it can be angering to some, it may be hard to stomach, but we're going to talk about it because a place where people waste a lot of money is on funerals. I don't ever really jump when people holler funeral. And the reason for that is I spent a significant part of my life working as a family service counselor in a funeral home. I have seen every aspect of the funeral business. I know it like the back of my hand. Okay, from scraping up your brains off the street, putting them in a bag, taking you to the coroner. Once the coroner give me the call, I can come pick you up. I come pick you up, clean you up, call my man in to embalm you. I dress you up, put you in a casket, service. To the cemetery we go, burial, covered, flowers, hug your mama. That was my job. Now, let me tell you something. I was trained specifically to find out how much money you had to spend and to spend it all for you because I collected a 30% commission. So, if you had $20,000 funeral policy, insurance policy, it was my job to try to get you to spend $20,000. Okay? So if they taught me to do this, then I'm thinking they taught everybody to do the shit. Now, I had a hard time with this after I had made some money because I say, man, this lady's husband just died and I just spent $15,000 on this funeral and she can't pay her mortgage next month. See, because that's what insurance is for, to help the surviving members keep on going after that family member is gone. Now, with GoFundMe, that's different because that's not insurance. That's asking for help. But the bottom line to this situation is, y'all, funerals are a waste of money. Hear me and hear me well. There's no such thing as an airtight casket. I have put people in the ground. A year later, the family's moving to another state. They want to take that family member with them. I make it a point to tell them they cannot be present when we exhume the body. The reason for that is because that airtight casket that I sold you wasn't really airtight. And it's actually filled with water at this point. And your loved one is in there floating around in water, deceased as can be. Okay? Do we steal jewelry? No. The jewelry will be in there floating too, or if it done came off the bones. But it gets real fucked up underground. And I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. We barely get any rain. So if caskets are filled with water in Nevada, then imagine how much water they got in Georgia or New Orleans. I'm telling you, funerals are a waste of money. Dead is dead. And you can do a decent homegoing if you know what you're doing and you're not dealing with shady people for $5,000 or less, depending on how overdramatic you're being. Because people in the funeral business are taught to take advantage of your emotions with a very, very plain look on our face. Something like this. Yes, ma'am. I understand. It's going to be all right. Is there going to be credit or cash? I did this every goddamn day. I didn't care if it was your baby or your grandmama. My job was to get paid. So understand this. When you're dealing with funeral home people, okay? It's about that money. It's about that money. It's about that money. And these people collect 30% commissions off of your emotions. I was very good at this. I didn't care who it was, who died, what. I had to get paid. It's a very cold-hearted man's hustle. You know what I'm saying? So just understand, when somebody get to hollering and screaming about a funeral, tell them, don't spend all that goddamn money to put in a hole in the ground. And I'm done. You do what you want to do with that information. My family.
So tell me, what y'all thought about that? Y'all see that? Did y'all hear that? What he just said? And that's not even everything. There's a longer version out there somewhere, but that's like the most important part. He got down to the nitty-gritty, honey. And remember, I told y'all I have a sister that has a funeral home business in New York. So I've been knowing about this stuff. I even said one day I might want to own a funeral home. If not, I'm going to definitely try to work there. And now after seeing this, I think I want to try to get me a job there sooner than later. I just want to see. And 30% commission, if he sells, if you guys spend $20,000, let's put it like this. And before I ended the intro, I wanted to say, if, like I told my mom, even if we didn't discuss this, I'll be gone. Dead and gone. God forbid if anything ever happens to me. I won't know because I'm gone. You know, you can have a funeral, you can cremate me. I'm not going to feel a thing. I'm not even going to know. But I told my family to cremate me. Do not be trying to scrape and scramble and get up change to bury me and have this lavish funeral and ponies and carriages and people marching it. I do not need all that, honey. That is just for show. It really is. I have 5 children as of now. Cremate me. Let them split my ashes up if they want it. Each one of them can get it in a little locket. I have a urn at each one of their homes or whatever, you know. And a lot of people don't like this. You know, they'll be like, why are you talking like that? I don't want to talk about death. It's important, though. Because if something happens to you, now you're wishing that you would have had that discussion. It's not good to assume what they would have wanted, what he would have wanted, or what she would have wanted. Oh, she would have wanted to wear this outfit. She would have wanted to have her hair like this. She would have wanted you to sing, girl. Y'all don't know none of that. Have the discussions while you're living, okay? Now, this is what I was going to say. Stop. I don't know, like, the policies in everybody's state and town or whatever, but if you can, because I was going to say stop, but if it's possible, do not take your life insurance policy to the funeral home, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Did you see what he said about the $20,000? If you go in there and you tell him you got a $20,000 policy, or he sees it physically in front of him because you brought it to the funeral home, it's his job to make you spend $20,000 and not a dime less, not a penny less. Okay? Not $19,999. No. You can get one more flower for a penny more. They're going to try to make you think you need everything. Embalming and this and that and that and that. And you need this and the casket. You need this one because it's waterproof and water won't get in it underground. Like this man said, and I've been telling you before this man said that a lot of our loved ones are underground floating right now. Of course, skull and bones, you know, depending on how long they've been under there. But they're floating in water right now. And, like, people are thinking that their loved ones, they done spent $5,000 to $10,000 on a quote-unquote seal-proof or leakage-proof, waterproof casket. And it's literally open. That's why he said it was his job to tell you that you are not allowed to be there when the body is exhumed, because they know once they dig that up and that casket pop open, or if it's not already open, it's water just going to come pouring out of it. Pouring out of it. So why didn't you just get the free burial that the state offers in a box? Just to have a beautiful casket? That is ridiculous. If you have a $20,000 policy on your wife or your husband or your children or whoever, your son, daughter, niece, nephew, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, whoever, when you go to that funeral home, you tell them, you know, right now, I don't know what the policy is, but I know we got a $5,000 policy. Now, I don't know if some funeral homes need the policy. I don't think they do. But even so, Stick to your guns. Tell them you only have $5,000 or whatever you're comfortable with spending. If you want to spend 8 or 10 or even 15 and keep $5,000 for yourself, tell them your price. This is all we got, and I'm not going higher, or, well, you go lower, but I'm not going any higher. Take it or leave it. Do y'all want the business? You know, so because there's other funeral homes in the area, I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised they don't have one on every corner like they do a liquor store. Have this discussion, people. I want to know y'all thoughts in the comment section, because I promise you, I've been looking for this video for the longest. And I mean years. I've been looking for this video. That's how old it is. Because this puts a lot of stress on families when they've lost a loved one. They got to give the entire policy to the funeral home just to bury someone who could care less what you do with them or their body or their corpse. Whew, honey. But there's whistleblowers everywhere. Doctors, nurses, funeral home directors and stuff. Like, it's a lot of whistleblowers out there, and y'all need to listen to them. This man has no reason to lie. He's not bitter. He didn't get fired and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to put y'all up on game, and so am I. Like, that money is supposed to be able to help take care of the family after you've lost a loved one. So you can take time off of work to grieve and, you know, catch up on bills if your loved one have left unpaid bills behind and stuff like that. That is what that insurance policy is for. It's also for burying them or cremating them, whatever you want to do with them. I remember cremation used to be like $200. I don't even know how much it is now. But, yeah, like, it's supposed to take care of the family. But now you're in debt because you done pay all this money for a casket, to rent out a venue, whether that's the church. I told my family, have me a viewing at the funeral home. And, you know, you can rent the casket for the viewing or whatever. But after the viewing, then that's fine. You know, cremate me or bury me in a box. And when I say a box, it's literally like a wooden box shaped like a casket. I've seen someone get buried in that. Of course, I'm not going to say who on YouTube or wherever, social media, wherever I'm posting this video. But yeah, I've seen someone get buried in that before. They didn't have any insurance, so the state buried them in a box. But it's the same, I promise you, under that ground, it's the same as anybody that's done spent $25,000, $30,000 on a funeral just for show. Just to have pictures to show, oh, y'all sent him or her off very well. You know, you could put them in a nice suit. Don't waste money putting jewelry on them and all that, especially real jewelry. I can't tell people what to do, but I'm just saying, let me rephrase. I'm saying what I don't want my family to do for me. Again, my mom and I, we talk about this. My mom just told me about a month ago. She updates me all the time and tell me what her insurance policy is and what she wants and, you know, all of this. And vice versa. If I go before her, she knows what I want. And we make sure we remind each other every now and then, you know, just in case one forgets or something. And you can write a will. People think you have to be rich to have a will. A will is just basically telling what you want to go on after you're gone. You can put it on a napkin if you want to. Write a will, enter it into the courts, or do it at the hospital. You know, when they always ask you, do you have a living will or testament? Say no if you don't, and you can do one there. Not saying everything is going to go that way, whatever you put in that will. But if you have children and you know who you want to take care of your children, write that down. If anything shall happen to me and this person is still living, I want this person to take custody of my children. I want the TV to go to this person. I want my car to go to this person. But if it got payments, they got to finish the payment. I'm making jokes now, but I'm being serious at the same time. But you have to be specific in that will. You can literally get a piece of paper, write the will, go enter it into the courts. You don't need a lawyer or none of that stuff, okay? It's not just for rich people. You don't have to have a dime, you know? But yes, the main reason I wanted to make this video is to educate you guys and to see what's your thoughts. If you agree with me, disagree with me, like I said, comments, questions, concerns, anything. I want it in the comment section. I want to see what y'all think about this. All right? And my condolences to anybody that's ever lost anybody that's close to them, loved ones, friends. Well, loved ones, it is friends or family. And, yeah, keep y'all head up and don't let these bills stress you. Now you should know what to do from now on moving forward. Do not let these people prey on your grief. Okay? Do not let them do it. They'll have you ordering all kind of stuff you don't even need. Oh, you need the regular black and white obituaries are $10 per obituary, but you need the colorful ones. These are better because they last longer, and if they get wet, no, all of them will ruin if they get wet and faded in the sun. Like, don't go for that. It's a selling point. A funeral home is a business as well. They're there to make money, and possibly some of them are there to get rich off of your grief. And you guys fall for it. You tell them, oh, yes, just whatever, just give them whatever. Yes, give them the best flowers, give them this. Just think about it. If you are deceased, dead and gone, as my grandmother used to say, and my mama used to say, dead and gone, how are you going to know what color the flowers were, what they smell like, what you're wearing, you know? But of course you want to, like, give your loved ones what they wanted, you know, but again, if you don't, they're not going to know anyway. You get what I'm trying to say? You got to do what's best for you to continue living and move on, because you're the one that's going to still be alive. All right? I ain't going to rant too much more, but I got a lot more to say, but I'm going to save it, and we're going to have a conversation. Please comment below and let me know what y'all think. I love y'all, all right? Y'all have a good one. Toodles.